everybody, my name is Mars. You can call me MG if you would like. First of all, I would just like to apologize if I sound sick. It's because I've been sick the past couple of days, but I didn't want to put off filming this video any longer. Next, I would like to address the fact that I'm sitting on the floor right now because this video is my physical TBR going into the year 2024, so all of the books that I own physically and have not yet read. And the reason I'm sitting on the floor to do it is because this bottom shelf right here on my bookcase is my entire physical TBR, and so I figured instead of taking them all out and lugging them over to my desk to film for you, I'm just gonna sit on the floor and do it. So I have 20 something books on here, which is about half of what I had last year. Last year was the first year that I actually counted my physical TBR, and I think I had 57. I'm kind of just pulling that number out of nowhere, but it was somewhere around there, I remember. So I'll give you an exact count at the end of things, but for now, I'm just going to show you all of the books that I currently own and have not read yet, and maybe say a little bit about a few of them if I have something interesting to say. First, we have The Diviners by Libba Bray, Inferno by Dan Brown, which is the oldest book on my TBR because I got this in 2016 and I haven't read it, but 2024, man, I'm finally gonna do it. Then we have the Parasol Protectorate series by Gail Carriger, or Carriger. I still have yet to learn how to say that last name, even though I've talked about these books in several videos at this point. But we have Soulless, Changeless, Blameless, Heartless, and Timeless. Then we have House of Leaves by Marta Z. Danielewski, which is probably my most anticipated read on this shelf. A Tale of Time City by Diana Wynne Jones. The Thief by Fuminori Nakamura. This is technically a proof copy, but I got this in a free little library yesterday, actually. The Maid by Nita Prose, which I also got in a free little library yesterday. Then we have the most gorgeous editions of the His Dark Materials series by Philip Pullman. So we have the Golden Compass, the Subtle Knife, and the Amber Spyglass. These are the 10th anniversary deluxe editions that I thrifted a few months ago, and they're just so beautiful. The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson. Lysistrata by Aristophanes. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner and Other Poems by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Young Goodman Brown and Other Stories by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Titus Andronicus by William Shakespeare. The Penguin Book of Women Poets, edited by Carol Cosman, Joan Keefe, and Kathleen Weaver. Myths and Legends of the Middle Ages by H.A. Guerber. I'm not sure if that's how that's pronounced, but that's what it looks like to me. A Treasury of Best-Loved Fairy Tales, which is quite thick. And then the last book that I have to talk to you about is Myrtle Volume 2 by G.T. Carver. So those are all of the books on my physical TBR as of the end of 2024. I do have a couple more disclaimers that I forgot to give at the beginning of the video. So there are 23 total, which is not a lot, especially compared to some other booktubers out there, but I personally like a smaller TBR. But the first disclaimer for right now is that I have not received any Christmas gifts yet. I'm actually filming this on Christmas Day, but like I said, I've been sick, so I was not able to visit my family. I will be doing so in a few days, hopefully, and I know I will receive books then, but I didn't want to put this off even further to filming this because I have to get it out. But I already know that I'm probably gonna get at least 5 books from my parents because that's usually about how many I get. And the second disclaimer is the fact that I thrift most of these books. I would say, yeah, actually on this shelf, I think the only book that I bought full price was Inferno, and then everything else I either thrifted, got out of a free little library, or was gifted to me. So I do have a lot of books that come into my library, so you will see a lot come in throughout the year, but most of those will be thrifted or gifted to me or something like that. I don't often buy books full price because I like to save money, but just because I only have these 23 now, I will for sure have plenty more coming in, but it's not me spending a bajillion dollars on books. It's other things. But that is the end of this video. If you've enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel for more content, and that way I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.